Good strumming and picking tone starts with your pick grip. It all starts in your hand. You know, we watch people strum and we see all this motion and all this stuff going on. We think, oh, it's got to be what I do with my wrist or my elbow or my placement. And really, the most crucial thing about strumming is to make sure that your pick grip is not too tight. I want you to grab a pick right now and we're going to try something. Okay, you don't even need a guitar in your hand to do this. Take your pick, get a good grip on it, put it between your thumb and first finger. Now squeeze it tight. Now hold your hand like this. Try to move your wrist. Try to move smoothly. Make sure you grip really tight. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. You can't move freely in your wrist and arm if you're gripping the pick too tight. So always go back to your pick grip. Your pick grip, in order to strum and play comfortably and be able to play in time, needs to be tight enough to hold the pick, but loose enough and relaxed enough so that you can get movement. So now try holding your pick, release that grip pressure just a bit so that you're holding onto the pick. You're not going to drop it, but all of a sudden everything frees up. See how you can move your wrist up and down on the strings? This is what it sounds like if I grip the pick tight the wrong way. It feels awkward. There's nothing smooth about it. The tone is harsh. Now the only change I'm going to make here is I'm going to loosen up my grip on the pick. I'm going to relax my grip just a bit. Everything feels better when I do that. It sounds better. Everything flows freely. So whenever you're struggling with your picking or your strumming, always go back to your pick grip and make sure you're not gripping too tight. We tend to do that because we get tense. We start thinking about, I got to move from one chord to the next, and we start focusing on that. And when we get tense, that's right where it goes. It goes right to your pick hand and right to your pick grip. So always be aware that you want to have just a light enough pressure to hold the pick, and that will allow your hand to move freely. So don't grip down overly hard. Hang on to the pick, but grip it loose, and now all of a sudden your whole arm frees right up. This is the single biggest issue that I've seen in all my years of teaching with strumming is people gripping the pick too tight. You've got to be relaxed over here in order to make everything happen. Once you've got that relaxed pick grip, you can take a look at the angle where the pick hits the strings. Once you've got a relaxed pick grip, you can take a look at the angle, how the pick goes through the strings. You want it to have almost a brushing type feel. So when I'm going down, I'm brushing. When I'm coming up, it's brushing. I have a lot of people ask me about, well, what kind of pick angle should I have? Should I angle, this way to get the pick through the strings going through the floor and roll back and go like that, coming back towards the ceiling? No, you don't need to do that. That's too much to think about. If you have a relaxed pick grip, that's automatically going to happen. The pick is going to tilt in the proper direction so that you can get that nice brush feel that gives you a good tone. When you're going towards the floor with that loose grip, relaxed grip, it's going to look like that. Coming up, it's going to come back the other way. When you're too tight on the pick, none of that happens. So as long as you go back to the pick grip pressure, you're not really going to need to think too much about, well, how do I need to angle the pick? You don't really need to focus on that. That shouldn't be your focus. Your focus should be on your pick grip pressure. Comes down and up. Because that relaxed grip will also catch your hand and your wrist just a little bit and allow it to brush through. So don't even consciously think about rolling your hand when you're strumming. Just maintain that relaxed grip pressure and everything is going to work out just fine. Everything goes back to the pick grip.